Hello, PMI Delaware Valley chapter. I'm John Stenbeck, and I'm back with another idea for your consideration. You'll recall in the last video, we talked about the big four, Google, Amazon, Facebook, and Apple, and how they had radically changed your customers' expectations and therefore the measures of success. Well, let's talk now about how those big four have changed the playing field, the marketplace expectations. And because I was in a recent conversation with Gary Ridge, CEO of WD-40. You know WD-40, the blue can, the red cap, the yellow light. Of course you know WD-40. It's one of the best recognized brands in the world, and it is a global brand with unbelievably high loyalty and admiration. And so when I was talking with Gary and asked him what were his concerns, what are the things that he worries about, and he mentioned that WD-40 in many ways is like a great white shark in the ocean, right? They are the big fish in their pond. They're the big fish in their market space. And they have for years been surrounded by those little smaller feeder fishes like you've seen in those National Geographic underwater videos of great white sharks. Well, you see the difference though between being in the ocean and being in the business marketplace where technology-enabled companies can do things is that a small fish can gain an insight and weaponize it in a way that is very destructive and very harmful to the great white shark, or in a way that organizes all of the little feeder fish and jointly they take a big chunk out of the great white shark. And so you see, your organization demands that you have some command of agility, that you have some command of agile if you want to, in fact, see your career flourish. And that's why your chapter, as you know, has partnered with us to bring you an ACP class. They know that you need Agile in order for your career to continue to flourish, and that's one of their goals. So what do you need to know in order to pass that dreadful PMI ACP exam? Well, you need to know a lot more than just being a Scrum Master. I know many of you are, nothing wrong with that, but Scrum is only one of many frameworks that you have to be aware of. You have to be aware of things like extreme programming and DevOps and a host of other things. And so that's why we have worked so hard to create what I'll call engineered clarity about if, when, and how to use Agile. If, when, and how to use it, and how to create agility that cultivates market success for your organization and therefore career success for you. And along the way, we have distilled that information so that with more than 4,000 students, less than 25 did not pass the PMI ACP exam on their first try. That's right, more than 4,000 students, less than 25 did not pass on the first try. And you can do the math. That's a pretty high percentage for pass rate. And we're very proud of it. So we'd like to help you too. Two closing thoughts. I'm going to be in Philly for a few extra days while I'm out there for the class, and I'll be doing some pro bono private events with some of the chapter sponsors. You see, we want to say thank you to those sponsors because they do a lot to make things available for you. And if you'd like to have a private pro bono event where we can talk in depth or more close to one-on-one about your specific interests or challenges with Agile or agility, by all means, become a chapter sponsor and then have the chapter help you get in contact with me to set that up. If you'd like to find out more about me or connect with me, as I mentioned before, right, John Steinbeck, who is an amazing author, and quite frankly, I love his work, but I hate the way the search engines treat me because of his name. So if you want to reach me, you got to go John G, that's G like George, Stenbeck. So put in the G, leave out the I, because I'm not Steinbeck, I'm Stenbeck. And then you can find me, find out more about me, and reach out if you'd like. I'd love to connect with you. In fact, I'd love to connect with you while I'm in Philly. So I hope you'll join us for the ACP class, where we're going to talk about Agile in ways you've probably never heard before and help you create an understanding that will powerfully fuel your career. Look forward to seeing you there.